Okay, I pushed that button a little too early. It says I'm live already, and I shouldn't have done that so early because I thought I was closer to getting this unraveled. But I can chit chat with you while I get this unraveled so I can show you this project. I just went live on Facebook to show them, and so I want you to be able to go to your Dollar Trees, dollar stores, wherever you go. I like Dollar Tree. I know some people have like 99-cent stores. We don't have those here. So, hello. If you are here, I'm trying to rush through this. It's Wednesday already. I was saying over on Facebook, I feel like this week is flying by. Is it just me? I don't know what it is, but we are flying by. I bought these pumpkin forms, and I'll show you those in just a second. I'm just trying to get through this. At a thrift store. Out the easiest way to do it to get the best outcome, so I wanted to share it with you because I don't know about you guys, but our dollar stores, I feel like can you hear me? Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. Can't hear, frozen. Tell me, are you guys, okay, let me know if you're here. That'll give me some time. Can you guys see and hear me? I may have to hop off because if it's not working. So if I come back or am not frozen, I see people are saying it's frozen. Can you guys see me? It says I'm live on my end. I'm just waiting for somebody to tell me it's working. How do I? Okay, I'm gonna give this like 3 more seconds and then I'm gonna have to hop back on. If you guys can see me and hear me, and if I'm not frozen, please can somebody let me know? I'll give it like 30 more seconds and then I will hop off and come back on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Can you guys see me? Oh, okay. Oh my God. I was down to like 4. The countdown was at 4. All right, I'm good. Okay, thank you. Okay, so basically it was $4. It worked out great, but like I said, you can do this in so many different ways. So what you need is go to your Dollar Tree or dollar store, and you're gonna pick up this rope. You will need 3 of these, so $3 for 1 of these. Also get 1 of these pumpkin iron things. Have you guys seen it? Okay, seen these? Look at you guys. They look like chunky knit sweater pumpkins. Are you kidding me? I'm so excited about this. So run to your dollar stores and get these. So you just need, obviously, you can make as many pumpkins as you want, but you need 3 of the ropes per pumpkin. And they come like this, and they are zip tied up in there. And then the ends are like taped together. So all I'm doing now is just pulling them apart like this. And then you're just going to unravel them because, so we're doing this like this. And so then you can get 3. Now I wanted it to look more like a chunky knit sweater. You guys, to be completely honest, this happened on accident. I've had these, I shared my thrifting haul with you guys, and I found these wire pumpkin things at the thrift store. So they've been sitting here for a while. I pick up things if I think I know I can do something with them. So they've been sitting here for a while, and then I actually picked up this rope for something else I was gonna do, and I never did it. It wasn't gonna work. So I put them in this box over on my kind of work table here, and I thought, let's just start unraveling this rope, and let's just see what we can do. Not kidding. And then, so the unraveling of the rope, I'll show you kind of how this works. It kind of makes it look more like a sweater and not a rope pumpkin, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get this look and not this look. So unravel them, and then you're getting more bang for your buck, right? Because you don't need as many. So the first thing I did was I just took one of my strands and I hot glued just around the edge, all the way up here, left this alone. The reason I did this is because if it's just the wire, that the cording or whatever you want to call this, the rope is going to slide up and down. So you could definitely, hot glue on each thing, but this just kind of helps the rope hang on to it. So I just saw somebody that said they sell I found mine at a thrift store, but the brand here is at Dollar Tree. I have never seen these at our Dollar Tree. So I don't know if they just sell out fast or what, but on Facebook, they were saying if you go on their website, you can buy like 12 because you have to buy like a whole box. And so you can make them as gifts if you don't see them inside your store. And then the rope is from Dollar Tree, and then you'll need some hot glue, and that's it. Some scissors, but I'm sure you have that. So I just put this around here so then it kind of hangs onto it. So to start it in the back, you will see you can see where I have had to tie and start new ropes. But so I just started it up at the stem and I kind of tied it, and then I just started weaving. And so you're just gonna I started here and I went one way and then I came back, and one way and then I came back. So that's what I do. So here it's so easy. Like the kids could help you do this. So you're gonna, I'm just in the middle of doing this one. So you're gonna come around, you're gonna go over, under, over, under, over, under. And then at the end, when you get to the edge, you're gonna wrap it around, and then you're gonna go do the opposite. So this one went under, so now you're gonna go over, under, over, under, over, under, and then I ended up here. So when you come to an end, you're just gonna take one of those 3 that you unraveled, I'm all like a mess right now because Matt was texting me. I was frozen on the thing. So, and I just leave the tape on. Sometimes the tape comes off. That's okay. So all you're going to do is, can you guys see what I'm doing here? Still haven't finished that piece. I'm still waiting for the hardware. And then this is a new bench this way. It's opposite. I'll be sharing, I'm going to try a new paint color on that, and I will share that too. There's always a project in the works. So I'm just tying, like just double knotting it. Nothing fancy here. Okay, so see, it looks like a big old knot. Okay, but you can kind of hide that knot. So when you start a new thread, I kind of hold this knot up and back, if that makes sense, so that when I need to go over here. So I'm gonna go over here, but I'm just gonna kind of hold it. And as you continue to work, it'll just kind of get pushed up to the back. So again, you're just going to go over, under, over, under. Be careful when you're pulling this, because if it gets too taut, these will pop off, these lines on the pumpkin, which you can just hot glue it back on. But sometimes you get it, it's so taut that you're just pulling too hard. So just be careful with that, so then they don't pull apart, especially when you've got you've just started a new one. So there's like extra string or rope or whatever you're calling it, you have to pull through. So there we go. So and I love, so when you have it like this, as you continue to pull it through, I hate this when my screen goes like that. When you continue to pull it through, it kind of like spreads apart and just kind of looks like a cozy, chunky knit sweater kind of, doesn't it to you guys? So I'll do one more row here, and then I'll show you kind of how I ended it. If you have any questions, let me know. Please tag a friend, share this with your friends. Yeah. I guess I didn't go around there. And if you try this, please share it and tag me. I would love to see yours. So we were talking about over on Facebook, you could definitely dye this rope. If you didn't want like a neutral color like this, you could dye it any color. Wouldn't orange be pretty? Somebody said gray would be really pretty. I totally agree. And you could use, so we were just going through ideas over there. You could use, I did that one wrong. You know what's funny? I was having a hard time doing the over, under. I missed one there when I was talking on Facebook. But you could use regular yarn. You would need a lot more. And you could use ribbon. You could use, I said, like old flannels from the thrift store. I love plaid flannels, so those would be cool. Fabric, what else did we say? So you could do this in so many different ways, but for $4, and I just love the way this looked, so I had to share it with you guys. So basically, okay, I'm just gonna do one more row here, and then I'll show you kind of how I ended it. As you are working around, so when I was on Facebook, I was kind of around the corners. As you work around the corners, like up here, you may need to use some hot glue to kind of just hold it in place. But this initial just wrap around really does help. So, but then once you get to these straighter middle areas, it's just straightforward. You don't really have to, it's gonna stay in place just because it's straight across. But when I come down to the bottom here, corner, I will probably have to use a little bit more hot glue. So definitely have your hot glue gun on, and under, over. And make sure it's hot, because if your hot glue is not hot enough, it won't, with like this kind of, it won't be strong enough to hold it. Okay. So then when I got all the way done, you'll kind of get down, you get like one more row. So definitely you're gonna use hot glue here just to kind of keep it all in place, and kind of get that final piece there, and then you will cut it off. And then the excess of that third yarn thing that you're gonna use, I was trying to think, I might have had one extra of these. You definitely need three of these, but after you pull them apart, you will have 9 separate little yarn things. And I might have had one left. I can't remember now. But when you cut this bottom one off, you should have enough to do the top. And all I did was literally, I just used hot glue, and then I just started it, wrapped it. And then I hot glued the top and kind of, pushed it down. And then this is what I had left over. I have this here because I'm not sure how I'm going to hang it yet. So I don't know if I'm going to hang it by, something like this, or if I'm going to just hang it by what it is. And these are all movable, so you can kind of move them up and around. And if I wanted to fill this in more, I could use hot glue and just put some more in there. But I like the way this one turned out, so I will just leave it. But super easy, super inexpensive, and it really looks cute at the end. Okay, let me go through. I think people... Okay, let me see where we are. Okay, can hear you. I see a lot of, sorry about that, you guys. Yes, they sell the pumpkin form at Dollar Tree. They fly off the shelves. Okay, yeah, because I don't think I've ever seen these at my Dollar Tree. So I guess if you find them at the thrift stores, pick them up because they must sell out fast. And I don't know, somebody was saying you could buy 12 of them at a time on the website. So I don't know, over on Facebook, if she checked on or the Dollar Tree website as we were on Facebook. I think she did, but you can always check there. Yes, so pretty, again, what about that big chunky yarn? Definitely, like you could use, and if I had that, I would definitely use it, but sometimes that's expensive, especially if you're going to like the store, to buy it. So that's why for $1 and you only need 3 of these to finish a full one. That's why I just thought it worked out perfectly for me and gives you the same look. But yes, definitely if you've got some chunky yarn, you could use that for sure. You could tea stain it too. Dishpan hands. I thought about that too. You could definitely tea stain it. Definitely. What color would you guys do yours? Would you leave it this color or? And I said, I don't think there's any other color at the Dollar Tree of that. They do kind of have that thicker like twine rope, I think, at the Dollar Tree too. I don't know how much is in that. That might be really cool, but I don't think you could unravel that. But you could definitely, that would kind of just give still a neutral color, but that would be cool to do. Now I'm thinking that would be really cool. Maybe tea stain it. Yep, you could definitely tea stain it. You could use anything, ribbon, yarn, whatever. But this worked out so good, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And this is what I'm working on today. Right now, I shouldn't just say this is it for today, but right now. Okay, I think I'm just going to go up to the top here and see if there are any other questions, comments. You guys were here to chit chat, so if you have anything else, let me know. Gina said, I love that piece in the background. This one, you guys, that was a freebie. I found that, a friend found it. It was on the curb, and then they called me, and I said, yes, I'll be right over. And I just kind of sanded the outside piece, and underneath it was that green. I was like, are you kidding me? So, but the doors were more gray, so they're kind of chippy, and so I just put a top coat over the doors and over everything when I got it done, but I just wanted that green to come out in these other areas. So I love curbside pickups. For those of you that have, okay, I think most of this is all, we can't hear you and I was frozen. Do you guys have bulk, like garbage day or whatever you call it? Gina and I were talking about that. We used to have that. Curbside finds are hard to find anymore, but we used to have that, but then our city took it away. So we don't have that anymore. So when I see people, Gina just found an amazing piece, picking up those pieces, like old pieces of furniture just off the side of the road because they have like a bulk day or whatever. Do you guys have that where you are? And tell me where you are if you do. And I don't know why we got rid of ours. It was like twice a year, maybe. I don't know if it was like spring and fall or something, but it's been years. I mean, it was before we had kids that they had that. So yeah, we haven't had it forever, and I wish they would bring it back. We didn't have it and they brought it back. So I wonder if, I don't know why they took it away, but you don't have it here. Dishpan hands, where are you at? We don't have it here either. I'm just working on this as Ohio. Yes, about one time a year in different communities. Okay. So it's not like a whole, yeah, I guess I should say, I don't know if it's all of Iowa that doesn't have it, but here where we are in Iowa, we don't have it anymore. So maybe in different areas, Pennsylvania. Okay. I don't know why. Okay, so for those of you that are just joining, I'm just making a chunky knit dollar store pumpkin. Don't pay attention to that because I don't know what I'm doing with this yet. I may hang it by that, but super simple to do. You just need those pumpkin forms that you can get, wire pumpkin forms that you can get at the Dollar Tree sometimes. I've never seen it in ours. I found mine at a thrift store. But I guess you can get it online at Dollar Tree. And then you need 3 of these ropes for one pumpkin, to finish one pumpkin. And then just take the rope apart so you have 3 strands. And then you're basically weaving. You do need some hot glue next to you too. But other than that, that's it. That's it. Perfect project in front of the TV. Sit outside on a beautiful day. But okay, I think that's all the questions. I just want to share this with you guys because it's an easy, fun project. And if you're at your Dollar Tree and find these things, pick them up. And if you try it, please tag me. I would love to see it. Even as you're working on it, just do it in stories or tag me in your posts. I would love to see if you try it, try it out. And if you try a different color or a different thing, let me know because I would like to see that too. Okay, guys, that's it for now. And I will check in with you guys sometime soon, hopefully.